Hey, what's up everybody? This is Yashi-san representing the Shuriken Media. Today I come to the Big Red 2 with so much excitement and a chest full of boast for what I saw not but a couple of days ago. I am talking about the brand new, sleek looking, exceptionally designed and impeccably marketed PlayStation 5. It's next gen. So if you had not yet seen the reveal, I suggest you head on over to my gameplay playlist and check it out, and for the full reveal live stream, head on over to the PlayStation channel to check that out. So without further time chomping, I will be giving you the full list and breakdown of the 26 next generation games you saw at the PS5, the Future of Gaming show live stream. After the incredibly and beautifully designed introduction for the event, we saw the Rockstar logo, and as excited as I was to see this, immediately believing I would be seeing the next iteration in the GTA franchise, GTA 6, I was quickly put down a notch by visuals from the game that we all know, love and have played so much of, GTA 5 and GTA Online. This is not really a new game and I had thought of excluding it from this list, but I would be cheating the purpose of this video since the PS5 will offer an expanded and enhanced version of the game due to the improved visual fidelity that the console is set to offer. This reveal also brought with it one of the many benefits that players of GTA Online on the Sony PlayStation would receive $1 million every month leading to the official release of the PlayStation 5 console in 2020. Take note that this presentation from Rockstar states that the release will be in 2021, so I'm kinda confused about that. We will be seeing this version of the game in 2021, and if you come to own the PS5 console at launch, you will be getting the game free of charge.
Anyone.
Just sort of smash things.
So now what?
So, everybody felt this one coming. I mean, Sony would have made an incredibly huge blunder if they hadn't made sure that there was a Spider-Man game to showcase. This was kind of expected since 2018's Marvel Spider-Man was used as an example in the case studies of the specs that the PS5 is set to offer. Nonetheless, the visuals that were shown are next to none and feel like they truly exploit each unit of power that the PS5 has to offer. The details of the story are still vague. An article in Kotaku by Ethan Gach confirms that this game will be a continuation of the Marvel Spider-Man game from 2018, as kind of an expansion, as was sourced from a Telegraph article with the head of European business at Sony Interactive Entertainment, Simon Rata. Everyone knows how beautiful racing sims can be, and we can expect to get a new one in the next game by Kuzanori Yamauchi and Polyphony Digital, Gran Turismo 7. Upon watching the gameplay for the third time, I'm not sure what has changed from GT Sport to GT7 besides the home interface. GT Sport already looks great on the PS4, and I am thinking that the only aspects of improvement that matter and that may be apparent are textures and the lighting, reflections and shadows with ray tracing. So I was highly impressed by the gameplay presentation for Ratchet & Clank, as it felt cinematic, frantic and visually astounding. From what we have seen, this game revolves around the use of a space-time rift game mechanic, which Ratchet & Clank can use to teleport to different areas in the game, be it totally different levels or worlds, or different adjacent rifts of the same color. So, for example, if Ratchet enters and passes through an orange rift, they will exit via another orange rift located in a different area in the level, similar to the portals in Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. If the rift is purple, Ratchet & Clank can travel to a different level entirely. And in the final segment of the trailer, we see Clank getting thrown into a rift and shot out into a different world. And there exists a female Ratchet or Ratchet in this world. I see a love interest in the works, so look out for that.
The dimensions are weakening considerably. How bad is it? Well, it is certainly not good. Great! Where are we? Beats me.
To the depths with you! How many arms you got, beast? We've been folded! Get off me, ship! I'll return!
Clank! Ratchet, we are too late. Ratchet?
Who?
Did you see that?
Like my ride through?
Off the Wombax!
Look! It's Ratchet and Clank!
Sand sharks from above.
Nice sand shark! Nice sand shark! My heroes!
Was that a kraken? Or at least a very large octopus. I will never get used to that. Hey, break reality.
Don't let him get to the boss!
Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these years just to try and take over the universe again?
Yeah! I kinda wish he was doing a worse job!
He must have more planned than planned.
That's what I'm afraid of. That's all of them!
This game is from Square Enix and Luminous Production, and the story lies in the shadows for the moment. The tiny smidge of gameplay in the trailer looks great, and the theme that is suggested by the game's atmosphere feels incredible. I would assume that we will be playing a female character who gets transported to this gritty, Souls kinda lookalike world, and we will have gained some supernatural abilities, but that is as much as I can tell from the trailer. So make sure to look out for this, and I will be keeping this in my radar and will be relaying the information as it comes in. Strays seems to be a game where we may be playing as a cat in a world where the population is made up of robots and the humans seem to be extinct. Gameplay and story were not a part of this trailer, so I can't really tell you more besides the seeming elevator pitch, but it certainly makes one wonder what lies behind the curtain, and I am looking forward to getting a glimpse into what this game really has to offer. Maybe this could be a puzzle game or a platformer. Who knows? Only time will tell. Returnal is a new IP from Worldwide Studios that will see players taking on a female astronaut who crash lands on a planet which is home to tentacle aliens similar to the root creatures in Remnant of the Ashes. The story's endgame seems to revolve around breaking the protagonist's death cycle. What this could mean is that every time the protagonist dies, you would have to start afresh, and when you crash into the planet again, the game changes things up so that you do not go through the same stuff over and over again, which could be frustrating. This is just speculation, but the dialogue from the trailer seems to strongly indicate this. This is a particularly interesting game for me since I am a huge fan of space-related games, and this one looks like something to be hyped about.
Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different, as if changing. This world is becoming part of me, infecting my mind, my memories. The longer I spend here, the more I can feel my sanity slip away. But I cannot lose hope. My only choice is to keep fighting, to keep looking for answers. My only hope is to break the cycle. Before the cycle breaks me.
This game is a new entry in the Little Big Planet franchise and is a 3D platformer where you get to run around in a plush cotton and wool world. I have to say that the gameplay looks incredible and interesting. The opening of the trailer really highlights what ray tracing can do for a game, as we see beautiful lighting and shadows. This game seems to be a take on a multiplayer destruction derby face-off with the pop culture and current culture tropes we see from games like Fortnite and Darwin Project. Personally, this is not the game that I would be interested in since I am not a huge fan of online PvP, and this game seems to be just that. I must say though, it does look cool. I will be looking out for more info on this game, and I might probably try it out when it becomes available. From indie game development studio Ember Lab comes the stellar-looking action-adventure game Kena: Bridge of Spirits, one of the best entries in the showcase due to its beautiful world and mesmerizing character design. The gameplay is a marvel, and the story could be reminiscent of games like Zelda, Breath of the Wild, the Ori games, and maybe a tad bit of Soulsborne thrown in there for difficulty. This is one for the books, and I will be keeping my eye on it as more is revealed. This is one of my favorite games, and I have not even played it yet, so how's that?
Driven by the belief that you can help these troubled spirits. But you cannot hide your weakness from me. You have no power here, Kena.
Goodbye Volcano High seems to be a story-driven game, probably based on teenage life and the coming-of-age concepts and struggles we may have all faced during our high school years. From the trailer, which I must say I adore, we are given some light as to what we can expect from the story, as I think this game could be similar to a game such as Life is Strange. The game could be a 2D art style game, maybe a point and click, I don't know, only time will tell.
Maybe it's just nerves. Maybe it's the fear that I'll never be as good as what I imagine, when I'm still just standing on the edge. But if we've got nothing else to lose, might as well jump.
I know
Created by Oddworld inhabitants, this game is a 3D side-scrolling platformer where you play as an alien character that must brave a volatile world. I am a bit skeptical about its graphics since I feel like the game does not show off the power of the PS5 like the other games we have seen from the showcase. The character model textures are, in my opinion, not up to par, but that may be because the trailer was animated with in-game assets that do not need to be as highly detailed with 4K textures and shaders. This is still an interesting game nonetheless, and I am interested in finding out more of what the story entails. Ghostwire Tokyo is an action-adventure game where you seemingly play as a dude who is in a war against the wraith creatures from an unknown dimension that invade the beautiful city of Tokyo after an end-of-world biblical-type event. After observing the teaser trailer we got at E3 2019 and the gameplay trailer that was showcased on the live stream, we have at least received a somewhat substantial amount of info on the game. It seems like your character will be using hand sign magic or ninjutsu to battle these ghost creatures with the aim of killing them and collecting what seems to be crystal hearts or crystal cores, as this could be a part of the central plot of the game. I was, however, not impressed with its graphics and some of the animations, but it's a Bethesda game after all, with the old game engines that they don't want to change and all that. I hope that they work hard on improving this aspect of the game, although the gameplay looks solid. Another important thing could be how you will travel throughout the game, as you will be able to travel using a motorcycle. The black-suited rider in the trailer points at there being another character involved. An accomplice maybe? Only time will tell. The game is set to release in 2021 and I am looking forward for the day that it happens. I think this game is called Jet, the Far Shore, J-E-T-T, and seems to be a stylized space and planetary exploration game. There is a heavy emphasis on rocket ships and gliding on the surfaces of planets. What's that about? Well, I am not sure what the deal is with this game, but I appreciate its art style and where it seeks to go with it. So far, we haven't seen the Breath of the Wild, Gods and Monsters art style in space. Or have we? Outer Wilds? Okay, maybe, but it looks intriguing and I can't wait to get some more details on it. This game will be releasing sometime this year, probably at the PS5 launch. So finally, we have seen conclusive evidence of what Godfall is, how it will play and how it will actually look, and I must say that I am really impressed. This seems to be another entry in the Souls-like genre, and I really can't wait to play this game. So Godfall is said to be a looter slasher where you get to play as warriors in some nice looking armor that basically grants you the abilities and perks, and you also get insane looking and powerful weapons to take down your foes. As for the story, I am still in the dark, but will be looking for more information on this game. This is a launch title, so we may be playing it on launch week 2020.
Look at me now, you can't hold me down. So give me the crown, make way for the tank. We're not the same, we're not the same. We're not the same, we run everything. We're not the same, we're not the same. They ain't got us running through these things. Make way for the king.
One of the shortest trailers in the reveal, Solar Ash is amongst the nicest looking games with a beautiful art style. The story, however, was not pronounced in the trailer, but it has given us some pointers of assumption. This game seems like it will be throwing us into a world of supernatural elements, cosmic gods, and interdimensional space travel with beautiful physics-defying worlds. We could also be battling monsters, as was seen from the worm-like creature that swooshes across the screen at the close of the trailer. This game will release sometime in 2021. IO Interactive brings us yet another game in the latest entries in the Hitman series, this being the third one in the latest games, making it a trilogy. Not much can be said about the story from the trailer we got, but I am assuming that this is a continuation from 2019's Hitman. We at least have a solid release date of January 2021.
Only sped up the process. Yourself alone. Only death awaits.
What can I say about this one? The lovable robot people that live inside your controller. This seems to be the PS5's version of the PS4's Playroom, which comes pre-installed in the console. I unfortunately can't and haven't played it for myself since I do not own the PlayStation camera, but I have seen the gameplay. Astro's Playroom seems to embrace gameplay like Mario World as opposed to the augmented reality gameplay modes from the PS4 playroom videos I've seen, but what we saw could just be one of the game modes. This one is an interesting one, and I'm interested to seeing more on how it plays out. Wow, another one of the most fantastic games throughout, from its graphics to its supposed story. This game has you playing as an adventurer sent by a professor into the wildlands, and you have to brave the wild and the creatures it holds. As of the end game, we may only find out when we play the game, but I am so impressed with what we saw from the gameplay. It looks very cinematic, and the atmosphere in the gameplay feels grounded with those quirky elements now and then to add a comedic feel to it. But it seems that you will have to get serious if you want to overcome the challenges it will throw at you. This is a favorite, and I am so looking forward to this one. So this one is NBA 2K21, the next in the fantastic but somewhat anger-inducing basketball game franchise. I see you, Angry Joe. The trailer showcased in-game graphics as a means to highlight the improved graphic fidelity offered by the PS5, with really good-looking swag textures and a highly detailed Zion Williamson and basketball court, as well as great animation. We will be seeing this game at PS5 launch at the end of 2020.
I don't mean to sound when I stray. You better just run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life.
Okay, well, you know what, just look at it and tell me what you think it is. It's releasing holiday 2020.
Amazing, aren't they? Half bug, half snack. A very recently discovered species, entirely unique to this island. Oh, this one's lively. Beautiful seed patterns. Oh, and it's tasty too. Welcome to the island of bug snacks.
Find a bug and kind of snack. Try to catch it in your trap. Feed somebody and you'll see we are whatever we are. Find them hiding in the sand, tearing up a ketchup patch. Come to snap to violence and discover it's bug snacks. It's bug snacks. Talking about bug snacks. It's bug snacks.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of bug snacks.
Liz! I was trying to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but I dropped it, and now the town's on fire.
Oh, again?
It's bug snacks.
This was an exciting reveal, and I'm sure that everyone that likes getting BDSM'd by a specific genre of games lost their plugs when the trailer finally let us know what we just watched, a trailer of the Demon's Souls remake. So, Demon's Souls is the game that kind of birthed Dark Souls back in the day, and I must say that it has defined the future of the From Software line of games with their incredibly hard gameplay and punishing consequences for failure. And many of us have become suckers for the pain. I am looking forward to seeing more of this remake and getting to play it because I have become a fan of this Souls-like culture, following Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and I have never played the original before, so this will be one for the medium's books. Well, this game by Arcane Studio and Bethesda, not really nice looking as I was hoping, but looks way too good. This game is based on a death loop between two assassins that are locked in combat with the aim of killing each other. But the reason as to why still remains a mystery, and we may have to play the game in order to find out. This seems like it may be a multiplayer game because I can't see the single player aspect and its story value at the moment. Nonetheless, this game seems like it will make a lot of people happy and does seem fun in its own right, and I will be staying on top of this one.
It's cold!
Look, they're ready to loot! Die already!
Busted! Damn.
Good morning, Black Reef. Another day, another death. Aren't time loops fun? For everyone else on this island, this place is paradise. A never-ending party where hunting me is the main attraction. And no matter how I try to escape, they always cut me down. But I'm one stubborn motherfucker. Every loop I'm learning a little more, piecing together the puzzle. There's 8 targets, and they all gotta die before midnight. There's just one little snag.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you. There's a difference.
Resident Evil Village is the 8th entry in the Resident Evil game franchise and boasts an action-packed continuation in the story. So this seems like it may be taking us back to the RE4 type gameplay and type of story, and we can expect to face off against werewolves this time around. So werewolves, is there gonna be like W virus in this one? We are still dry on story, but this is one that is on everyone's radar. I must say that the game looks visually incredible. I mean, Capcom's latest engine is a beast from what we saw from the RE2 and RE3 remakes. I don't know why Bethesda does not benchmark, guys. It's just incredible and seemingly gruesome. We will be playing this in 2020. We might be playing this on launch week or sometime at the end of the year, this year, 2020.
No! Friendly. Who are you? Who sent you? What's going on? They're coming. Who is? Chris? Sorry, Ethan. Why?
So this trailer looks cool. Cooler than most because I am a complete sucker for everything futuristic and space related, and this one tapped all of the buttons. Unfortunately, we did not get any gameplay and story, but I am hoping that this one is made to be a gem for the ages by the studio that is working on it. A lot of people are saying that this might be a Kojima Productions game because there were rumors that we may have gotten a game by Kojima, and I must say, Pragmata kinda fits his MO. I am so stoked for this one and can't wait to get more info and for someone to take accountability for developing the game. Unfortunately, this game will release in 2022, which means that it's still in its early development phase and we will have to wait for it to release.
What is that?
Freedom. Our freedom.
Horizon Forbidden West, Gorilla's next entry in the much adored and stellar Horizon franchise. So, was Horizon Zero Dawn a single title, or Zero Dawn was like the subtitle of Horizon? This is a sequel to the first game that was released in 2017, and we will once again play as Aloy, and we continue the adventure in this hostile world, but now the events take place in the Forbidden West, or America, as was stated by Michael van der Loon. The Forbidden West is a new area in the Horizonverse that seems to have a lot of natural fauna and flora with some extreme evolution. Biological wildlife was virtually non-existent in the first game, and we will be seeing a lot more nature in this one. This one is a highlight for every PlayStation owner, and it looks extremely beautiful and seems to be rendered in-engine with ray tracing, placing the pop on it all.
Dangerous. I must find a way to stop it. Or it will get worse and worse. Until it destroys us all. There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depth I won't explore. No secret I won't unlock. No barrier I won't cross. This mission is mine alone. If I falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop what's coming. Comes. I will be ready.
Okay, that's it guys. All of the 26 games that were revealed at the PS5, the Future of Gaming show livestream on June 11th, 2020. Please hit me up on the comments about which game you liked the most and can't wait to get your hands on, as well as any feedback on the video and my presentation. Please like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so as it helps me out a lot. And remember to hit the bell icon to get notified about new videos that get released on the channel. So until next time, stay safe, stay chill, keep it real. This is Yashi-san signing out for the Shuriken Medium. Peace out.